What's up guys, welcome back here. Today I'm back with another video and I just want to talk about basketball. So my video today is just going to be about Luka Doncic and his amazing progression and what's next for him and other players who could really take that next step to stardom. But before we start the video, you already know it's going to be a banger. Make sure to drop a like. Make sure to sub because I'm really trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year if that's possible. Well, first of all, let's try to hit 50 before I worry about 100. Let's worry about 25 before we worry about 50. But still, make sure to drop a sub. Turn on post notifications if you want to see my videos earlier than anyone else. But now, let's get started. So of course, Luka had an incredible rookie year, getting him Rookie of the Year. But in his second year, he went crazy too. He averaged 28.8 points. 9.4 rebounds, 8.8 assists, a steal, and 0.2 blocks per game. And his efficiency was alright. He was shooting better, shooting 46.3 from the field. He only shot 31.6% from the 3 though, but taking all those step back threes, it makes sense. And he also shot 75.8% from the free throw line. So you could really see the growth in Luka's game. He's shooting more efficiently, even though the step back threes aren't going his way. He's attacking much more and making them, and when he gets to the free throw line, he's knocking them down at a better rate. He's definitely looked better. I think his step back threes, he just needs to work on that a little more or maybe just take less of them. Because really, if he takes less of those threes, he could be around a 36-37% three-point shooter. And even though he has a high turnover rate, you see the usage he has, he's the reason why the Mavs have the best offensive rating in NBA history. Luka was the main factor of that, a 21-year-old. And for y'all guys to advanced stats to show how incredible Luka's season was, he was 7th in the league in value over replacement player, or VORP. He was also 4th in offensive blocks plus minus, 4th in the league in regular blocks plus minus. In win shares, he was 10th. In offensive win shares, he was 6th. In usage percentage, he was 2nd, which having a 21-year-old with the ball that much is kind of incredible. But the fact that he had that and was still doing great stuff with the ball, having the 2nd highest assist percentage, and also as a guard, the 14th highest defensive rebound percentage is actually pretty impressive. He had an incredible year that led to him having the 3rd best PER in the league, only behind guys like James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo. No, Luka wasn't an MVP candidate according to the award races, but I think he should have been 3rd place in the MVP race in my opinion. Harden had an incredible year, but the fact that he's 21 doing all of this is just incredible. He's so valuable to the Mavericks. Even though the Mavericks were only a 7th seed, the reason because of that was only because they really couldn't close out games, which is something they really needed to work on. But their point differential was one of the best in the leagues, and if you look at their team and how they perform in games, they really look like a 4 seed out there. Why do you think they took the Clippers to 6 games? And speaking of the Mavs versus Clippers, the fact that with all the chaos going on, Kristaps Porzingis getting ejected and getting injured, Luka getting bruised up all the time, Marcus Morris getting into his head, all the chaos that's gone on, the fact that the Mavs really had a chance to beat the Clippers and they took the finals contender to 6 games with this squad is incredible. The Mavs are really just 1 star away from being the top dog in the league. And in Luka's first playoff series, people really doubted him because of his inexperience. But the man stepped up, averaging 31 points per game, 9.8 rebounds, 8.7 assists, 1.2 steals, and even 0.5 blocks. Shooting 50% from the field, 36.4 from the 3, and yes, he only shot 65.6% from the line, but that was just from all the bruised up stuff. He's just a 2nd-year player, he'll get there. But the fact that he's doing all this in his 2nd year, bro, with Kristaps Porzingis being out most of the time, it's just incredible, dog. He had a 59.6% true shooting percentage. For guys who really doubted him, yes, he was really that dog. He was a beast when he was in the game. And whenever they needed someone to step up, Luka stepped up. They fell down 1-0. Yes, Luka didn't have the greatest game, but it's not like he had a bad game. Ended up with 28 points, 8 boards, and 7 assists. And the best part about the game, he had a plus 11, did it in only 28 minutes, and only had 1 turnover. Imagine, bro. And if you're saying, oh, Luka just chucked up shot to end up with 28. He was on 8 for 17, 4 for 7 from the 3. He can really knock down the shot. And if he made 2 more of his 4-minute free throws, he would have had 30 on your head. He was really efficient. And in game 4, they were down 2-1. They really needed a big game. Luka came in clutch, bro. 18 for 31, 4 for 10 from the 3. Ended with 43 points, 17 rebounds, 13 assists, even got himself 2 steals, even got himself a block. Had a plus 11 while he was on the court in a 2-point overtime victory. 64.8% true shooting percentage. The man was on fire. He had a 15 box plus minus. Compared to Kawhi, yes, he did really good, but he only had a 5.8. Luka really looked like the man, the future of the league in that game. And then even in game 6, when it looked like they were gonna fall out, even though they lost the game, Luka still stepped up when it was clutch time. 38 points, 9 boards, 9 assists, 15 for 28 shooting, 4 for 9 from the 3. He wasn't hitting his free throws, but a 60.3 true shooting percentage is still really good, especially with a 49.9 assist percentage. He was trying to find his man. He still had a 12 blocks plus minus. Yes, Kawhi had an 18.5, but still, Luka really stepped up when they needed it the most, and the future is bright for him. Yes, he doesn't have as much development as people say he does, because he got most of his development in the EuroLeague, but he still has room to grow. That's the scary part. And as for the Mavs in general, it's only up from here. They have team-friendly contracts. In 2021, they'll have 8 of their rotational players locked up, including Luka on a rookie contract. And they'll have near a max slot. They could really make that big splash in 2021. 2020-2021 season, they should just play it safe. Then in that off seasons when they go all out for that 3rd star. Once they get it to Luka and KP, then you can pay Luka the following year, and you got yourself a potential dynasty with the Mavericks. They're in such a good spot right now, the rest of the league should be scared. But before I end the video talking about how good Luka Doncic is, I just want to talk about these 2 guys just because they could be taking that huge step too after what we saw, and those are Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell. Now, I'm not going to go too in depth because I feel like y'all would want it in another video, which I plan on doing. Maybe I could drop it later today, but Luka Doncic was amazing. So was Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell. They both had amazing games. Amazing series. Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell really stepped it up, and it could be big time. But as for Luka Doncic, he really got next. He's the future of the league, and you can tell. But what do you guys think about this video? If you really enjoyed, make sure to drop a sub, drop a like, comment down below any other video ideas I should do next, and don't forget to subscribe. 90% of y'all watch the videos but don't subscribe. Go ahead and drop a sub. But thank you guys for watching, and peace out, guys.